What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to this program. Today we have the arrival of Farmer Thanos along with the Nutty Titans Squirrel Girl. And I haven't bought Nutty Titans uniform yet because I'm still debating on what pack I actually want to buy because unfortunately she is locked behind a paywall. That uniform is going to cost a minimum of about $20 to buy, which is pretty unfortunate. Is it going to be really worth it or not? We'll find out. But I got to tell you guys ahead of time that the animations of that thing look freaking ridiculous. In fact, I would argue they actually look better than what Thanos's does. His are still pretty cool, but Thanos, aesthetically, guys, a uniform that costs 2,500 crystals, which is ridiculous, just absolutely expensive. This is really one of those updates that it's really, a lot of players just don't like these kinds of updates because, for one, not every player is going to be able to get a character like Squirrel Girl. Not every player wants to play full price for a uniform. I mean, I just always think it's silly that they do this, but I digress. When it comes to Thanos, guys, aesthetically, for what he is, he looks really good, right? Farmer Thanos, right? I'm not really a big fan of Farmer Thanos, but I can't deny how good the detail looks. I mean, this shredded cloth, this looks really good. They did a damn good job on how he looks, I have to say, but it's just wacky seeing him with a backhoe, and I don't know, it's weird, but I get it, they're taking it from the movies. It's all good, I guess. But I think the question people are really going to ask, is it really going to be worth buying? Well, I haven't tested it in a PvP or nothing like that yet, guys. I pretty much just logged in, and I thought we'd just talk about the animations. I did test it a little bit in PvE, and I can tell you PvE-wise, this uniform does appear to be stronger than this uniform. It does appear to be stronger, and it's a very, very proc-friendly uniform. I mean, this thing's very proc-friendly, guys. It's actually very easy to play. That's something that's quite nice about it. But they really didn't do a tremendous amount for it. Really, the two main things that they did for the upgrade was they changed his leadership, going from 25% to 50%. That is huge, right? That's a very, very good buff. And then also, they gave him accumulation. This is also a very, very good buff. Unfortunately, it stays at 0.8%. It doesn't go up, but still, it's a big, big buff. Now, let's talk about the animations for this thing. Let's talk about this, all right? Because they're pretty wacky, but at the same time, pretty cool. His animations, you can cancel skills very quickly, get all the residual damage from them, which is pretty damn cool, right? I mean, and you can literally go, 5, 3, 4, right? Right, 5, 3, 4, and you get all the damage from all these. I do apologize for the lag, guys. I'm playing on my emulator. It's always wacky as hell. But you can cancel that 3 and the 5 immediately and get all the residual damage from it. The 2 skill, he slams the backhoe around, which is pretty funny. The 1, again, spins the old backhoe a little bit there. But the 3, 5, 4 is really where it's at. You're just going to want to spread in the 2 and the 1 whenever to get his tier 3 ready to go. But the 3 brings up the flower garden area. You got Super Giant over there, which is pretty cool. The 5, right? You see the squirrel come in, do a little slam. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a little weird, but it's pretty cool. 4 skill, right? Gives him invincibility. He starts slamming around, right? And it's pretty nice, right? But I gotta say, guys, when you see Squirrel Girl's animations, you'll be like, man, I don't know. I think those look a lot cooler, but that is completely subjective. Let me know what you guys think about that. But the tier 4, right? Now, his tier 4 is quite nice, man. It's going to give him some big buffs. Chain hit damage, increased all attack up to 60%, depending on the striker that you have. And his tier 3 is pretty much the same as it was before, right? I mean, he does have a damage proc on that tier 3, so I think pretty much you're still going to want to proc on the tier 3 as we always had to. But not bad, right? It is stronger. I mean, in fact, I can just show you guys a quick little preview of that. Now, I have a CTP regeneration on Thanos, and honestly, guys, when you have a damage proc on your character, or when you have like a damage obelisk, it makes more of a difference, right? But we'll go down to stage 39, where we actually need a villain, right? And we will use, where is it at here? This team right here, right? We'll use Thanos' leadership, and I'll just show you guys a little preview, right? It really doesn't matter here, guys. Let's go. Okay? And I'll show you how much damage, this guy does in this new uniform, how much Farmer Thanos actually does. But I gotta say, guys, even though I got a regeneration on him, he is very, very proc friendly, but I'm going to be pretty much spamming my skills other than doing that 3-5-4. I'm just going to go, maybe 2-1, 3-5-4, something like that. All right, let's do it. Okay. So 2-1, 3-5-4. And you see how much damage we did, guys? We got down, almost did 1 full bar. There we go, hit the tier 3. Now there I kind of screwed up, man. I hit my 4 before my 5. So we canceled the 4. We actually lost some damage there. And there we go, right? Not the greatest gameplay, guys. I just got him right, and I'm playing on my emulator, and it's always wacky to play on this thing. But we got down to the lower end of the 56th bar in about 30 seconds, okay? So let's switch to the other uniform and see what happens. So we'll go back to the back here, right? By the way, both these uniforms are at Mythic to kind of keep it fair. We'll talk about the uniform options here in a little bit as well. It's been a while since I played this uniform, so I might screw up. We'll see. I believe it's 1-3-5-4. Takes a little bit of time to get to the screen. Whew. Man, I hate emulators for this game. But it makes making videos a lot easier. There we go. And as you guys can see, we did about half a bar. Now I did get interrupted there, but still, I think you can notice that we are doing more damage. Over here. I mean, yeah, we already went down past the 30-second mark, and we're at the 57th bar, guys. So, I mean, he's definitely doing more damage in the newest uniform. He's definitely doing more damage in that damn thing. So, I mean, that's going to account for something for some players out there for sure, right? So, I mean, for ABL, especially if you're going to take him to tier 4 for, Alien Day, I believe the uniform is going to be a must for him because you can already see a damage difference. Now, how much better is it going to be in PvP? We'll see, but I still think it's going to be really good in PvP because it still has it still has ignore iframe, it still has a lot of the same effects with the heals and everything that the old uniform has, and he's going to be going to tier 4. So I don't know if it's going to be a must for PvP, to be perfectly honest, but I think for ABL, it might be. However, in ABL, once you get to 6 million points, unless you're in a competitive alliance, then you really don't care about the damage past 6 million points because you're getting the maximum rewards out of it, right? You only care about that if you're trying to play an alliance tournament, if you're in the top 40 alliances. So there is that. I definitely plan on tier 4ing Thanos. I definitely plan on getting this guy leveled up. Right now, I got to get his potential increased, but I do plan on tier 4ing this character and showing you guys some gameplay for him. Right now, I'd be a little reserved on buying the uniform. Just wait for some videos to come out. I'm sure there's going to be some tier 4 videos of the character. I'm sure people are going to do some comparisons between this and the old uniform to see how much of a difference there actually is. And then let's talk about Squirrel Girl. Good old Squirrel Girl in the Nutty Titan uniform. Now, first of all, guys, I have to say, man, pretty cool, pretty cool. I mean, she's definitely got the Thanos thing going on for sure. And her uniform effect is awesome for Thanos. However, she is a speed villain, And so, like, if you're free to play, you'd probably see this and think, well, good, because she's a paywall, right? I mean, she's a universal. It probably aggravates you a little bit more. But I have to say, guys, whenever you see her animations and the way she plays, it's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. Her animations are really awesome. They are cool. And you can cancel her skills just in murder, right? Like this third skill is the skill that it looks like you're going to put the proc on. It's a complete iframe, which is awesome, right? Her fifth skill, look at this thing. The squirrel comes up, throws down a spear like Proxima. Isn't that cool? And then the fourth skill throws the fireballs. Look at this. And you can cancel that 5 and the 4 immediately, guys. You can cancel both those skills immediately. Her second skill, right, does a nice little spin move. Her 1 breaks out some squirrels, right? May probably add a little damage if you threw in the 1, in all honesty. Let me see here. So maybe you would do something like that, but look at all that residual damage that's happening, guys. That is crazy. And then her tier 3. I mean, you got the tornadoes, you got all kinds of crap going on. The squirrels actually have like powers of the Black Order, which is pretty wild. I mean, it's really, really cool. I mean, yeah, her animations are awesome. And I do wonder how strong she's actually going to be, right? I do wonder. I don't know if you can cancel her tier 3 or not. Let's get her tier 3 out cooldown here. Let's find out. And maybe you can cancel. Maybe it'll have like a delayed cancel. So there's the squirrels. Yeah, man, looks like you can cancel that thing. Which means she's going to be probably pretty damn strong. I mean, the girl does have 1% accumulation, but I don't think she's really going to be a need, especially considering that she is a speed. But I mean, she might be a speed supervillain meta. She could be, guys. She could be a speed supervillain meta, especially judging by, you know, the way her skills look, and honestly, even the way her skills are. I mean, like I said, guys, I mean, they gave her 1% accumulation. Being able to get all that residual damage is going to be a big, big bonus for her. The attack buffs that they gave her, the damage proc, right there's the damage proc on the 3rd skill, which is where you're going to actually put the proc. I mean, so she might be pretty OP, my friends. She might be pretty damn strong. Increase basic damage to universal types. You know, that's going to be really good for World Boss. You increase the physical attack. Really, really nice. The chain hit damage with all that residual damage, all those skills hitting all at once. That's going to be a big, big bonus for the girl. I mean, she looks like she's going to be pretty damn strong. I got to say, man, I like her animations a whole lot more than I like, you know, Farmer Thanos, if I'm being fully honest with you guys. But I have no doubt that Thanos, I mean, guys, just getting the tier 4, even with the old uniform, I'm pretty much predicting he's going to be a meta, even without this uniform, which lets you know that you might not need the uniform. But as far as damage, you know, and you want the most damage possible, you're probably going to want to buy it. But again, guys, I would be a little reserved. Wait for some videos to come out and see what you actually think about this uniform, especially when it's leveled up and whenever, you know, he's at tier 4. And as far as his uniform options, guys, you got Doc Ock, which is kind of unfortunate because now it's outdated, but a lot of players are going to have it, so that's a good thing. You have Doctor Strange. Some players will have this. And then you have Sunbird. This is terrible, abysmal uniform. And then you have Loki, which a lot of players are going to have. And then you have Hulk. This, again, is terrible. I mean, if you were playing, you know, for years now in this game, you might have this uniform. You might have it leveled up to Mythic, but it's really, really bad, guys. It's a really bad uniform at this point in the game. So, guys, let me know what you think about this update. Let me know what you think about Thanos and the Nutty Titan. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GD+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.